We built an all-mob farm, half a drowned farm, an absolutely insane gold farm, and your standard Enderman farm. And these are all great XP farms, but they share a common problem. They're all thousands of blocks away from our new home base. Luckily, our new base location has 5 ocean monuments nearby, making it perfect for one of the best XP farms in the game. In this video, we'll be building one of our favorite farms, a Guardian XP farm. If you didn't know, some mobs actually drop more XP than others. Most of your standard hostile mobs drop between 5 and 8 experience points, while the Guardians always drop 10. This makes farming Guardians one of the quickest ways to gain experience, and putting one right next to our home base will make it super easy to repair tools, armor, and enchant anything we'd like. First things first, we made sure to kill the Elder Guardian so we wouldn't get mining fatigue during the build. We already did this while digging our perimeter so we could harvest the monument sponges. Since this farm will be visible from our new base, we decided draining the monument will give us the best starting point to make an aesthetically pleasing farm that we don't mind seeing all the time. Before we could drain the monument, we needed to block it off from the rest of the ocean. We tried a few different options and decided that blue glass looks the best, and we made a circle around the monument with a 115 block diameter. With a circle of this size, we were far enough away from the Guardians that they weren't too much of an issue. Having a trident with loyalty and impaling 5 really helps with this kind of project. As you can see, this takes a lot of glass, and the next step is going to use a ton of sand. Luckily, we made a gravity block duper, so we have unlimited sand, and this project really wouldn't have been possible without it. In the past, we've used invisibility potions to hide from the Guardians while we do the sand lines, but since it takes so long to fill all the lines, we end up using a ton of potions. For this one, we found it easier to just make some dirt lines above the circle that were out of the Guardians' reach and just drop the sand down. Three to 5 business days later, we finally removed all the water, one row at a time, with all those sponges we collected earlier. The more sponges you have, the faster this will go, since you spend less time drying them out. The fastest way to dry out sponges is to simply place them down in the nether and they dry out instantly. We had a portal nearby with access to the nether roof, so that made this super easy. And if you guys like this kind of content and would like to give a like and subscribe, that would really help us out.
Hello there. After clearing the monument for days, we decided to flatten it to one level and make it look nice with sand, just to prepare the landscape for the mega build we're going to build around the farm. And for the farm design, we decided to take 2 farms and mesh them together into our own. You can find this down in the description below. We decided to use iScow's modular tank farm, where they spawn in the tanks and get pushed up by bubble columns. And we combine that with ENX-04's Quick Guardian farm with scaffolding, so they bump each other into the nether portals. It was really easy to combine these tanks and add all the bubble columns. Once we added those, we added the scaffolding on top, and then built up to the exact height so that only guardians would spawn, nothing else in the other caves. And then from there, we built ENX-04's part of the farm, where the guardians fall to a one-hit kill, and then the items can then be sorted by a basic item sorter. We kept only the crystals and the shards because we don't need the fish, so we burn those away. We eventually plan to enclose this entire farm with a mega build. And you can see here is the nether side, setting up a timer to make sure that the guardians have enough time to go back through the nether portal. They can only go through every 15 seconds, I think it is, so that's the reset, and let them through. Then we lit the portals, got rid of the scaffolding, and went up to test it. So here you go. Here's a test run for you.